Welcome to KR Tutorials. Myself Kankaramlu. I am a Maths faculty. Now I am going to explain trigonometry in this video. So trigonometry is one branch of mathematics. In mathematics so many branches are there. So one of the branch is trigonometry. So first let us see, this trigonometry word is derived from two Greek words. So the two Greek words are trigonon, and second one is metron. So trigonon and metron, these two are two Greek words. So in Greek language, trigonon means triangle. So metron means measure or measurement. So trigonometry is an English word. This trigonometry English word derived from two Greek words. One is trigonon and another one is metron. Trigonon plus metron gives trigonometry. Trigonon means in the Greek language triangle, metron means measurement. So the study of triangle measurements is known as trigonometry. So the study of triangle measurements is known as trigonometry. So that's why in trigonometry chapter, we are discussing about measurements of triangles. But every triangle have three sides and three angles. So that three sides and angles we can measure. So that's why in the trigonometry is the study of triangle of that sides and angles. But triangles are so many types we know. But here in this 10th class only we discuss about right angle triangles. So remaining triangles we can learn in higher classes. So in the 10th class only we are discussing about right angle triangles. So the study of right angle triangle measurements. So for example, to understand this trigonometry chapter, we have to know the fundamentals of trigonometry. So in the trigonometry chapter, trigonometric ratios are there. So these trigonometric ratios are the main fundamentals for trigonometry chapter. So that's why now let's see trigonometric ratios. So total there are 6 trigonometric ratios are there. Now let's see that 6 trigonometric ratios. So now let us take one right angle triangle for this trigonometric ratios. So now I am taking one right angle triangle. So right angle triangle means what? One angle is 90 degrees. So say for example here I am considering one right angle triangle. So that right angle triangle name is ABC and right angle is at B. So here in triangle ABC, angle B equals to 90 degrees. So in a right angle triangle we have three sides. So that three sides having some special names. Now let us see what is that special names. So the side which is exactly opposite to 90 degrees, so that is called hypotenuse. So next, if you take this one as angle, so your angle is denoted by theta. Say for example, here ACB, angle ACB value we are taking as theta. At angle ACB equals to theta. So when you take this one as the angle, then the side which is exactly opposite to assumed angle is called opposite side. Opposite side. Next, the side which is exactly adjacent to assumed angle, so that is called adjacent side. So like this, we have three names for three sides of a right angle triangle. One is hypotenuse, and another one opposite side, and another one adjacent side. Hypotenuse is always exactly opposite to 90 degrees angle, but this adjacent side and opposite sides may be interchange. When you take angle here, so opposite side we get here and adjacent side we get here. But if you take this angle here, then this one BC becomes opposite side, AB becomes adjacent side. So that's why in a right angle triangle, opposite sides and adjacent sides may be change their place. Okay, that is depends on the assumed angle. But hypotenuse never change. It is always opposite to 90 degrees angle. So now we are comparing these three sides with each other. So that is known as trigonometric ratios. So total there are 6 trigonometric ratios are there. So in that first one is sin theta. Sin theta. But shortly we can write as sin theta. So here theta is the angle. So angle. So sin theta means what? The ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse. So the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse is called sin theta. The ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse is called sin theta. This is first trigonometric ratio. So second one is cosine theta. Cosine theta. But shortly we can write as cos theta. Only first three letters we are writing. Cos theta. So cos theta means, so the ratio between adjacent side to hypotenuse is called cosine theta or cos theta. So the ratio between adjacent side to hypotenuse. So next third one, so that is tangent theta. Shortly we can write as tan theta. So the ratio between opposite side to adjacent side. So the ratio between opposite side to adjacent side is called tangent theta or tan theta. So the ratio between opposite side to adjacent side is called tangent theta. So next fourth one cosecant theta. So shortly we can write as cosec theta. So cosec theta means the ratio between hypotenuse to opposite side is called cosecant theta or cosec theta. So the ratio between hypotenuse to opposite side. So next one, that is fifth one, secant theta. So the ratio between hypotenuse to adjacent side is called secant theta. So secant theta shortly we can write as sec theta. So this is the ratio between hypotenuse to adjacent side. So next last one, that is sixth one. Okay, that is cotangent theta. Shortly we can write as cot theta. So cot theta means the ratio between opposite side to the ratio between adjacent side to opposite side. The ratio between adjacent side to opposite side is called cotangent theta. Cotangent theta. So the ratio between adjacent side to opposite side is called cotangent theta or cot theta. So these are the six fundamental six trigonometric ratios. These are the fundamentals for trigonometry chapter. So sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. Okay, just short forms only we are using, but they have full names also. Now there is a relation between these six trigonometric ratios. So in that first one, see, sin theta equals to opposite side by hypotenuse, but here cosecant theta value hypotenuse by opposite. See, this value we can write as 1 by opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So 1 by opposite by hypotenuse means what? 1 by opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, opposite by hypotenuse we can write as cosec theta. Cosec theta. That means what? Sin theta equals to 1 by cosec theta. That is the relation between sin theta and cosec theta. Same like that, this value we can write as 1 by hypotenuse by opposite side. That is equals to 1 by, okay, hypotenuse by opposite side we can write as sec theta. That means cos theta equals to 1 by sec theta. So same like that we can write tan theta value 1 by, directly I am writing cot theta. So cosec theta we can write as 1 by sin theta. So same like that, sec theta we can write as 1 by cos theta. So same like that, cot theta we can write as 1 by tan theta. So these are the relations between six trigonometric ratios. So like that we have six trigonometric ratios. So these six trigonometric ratios are the fundamental for trigonometry chapter. Yeah. After these six trigonometric ratios, okay, we should know the Pythagoras theorem. So this Pythagoras theorem also related to right angle triangle. So in the trigonometry we are using right angle triangle. No? So that's why we should know the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we use this theorem in this chapter. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Say for example, this is a one right angle triangle ABC. ABC is a one right angle triangle and right angle at B. So here in triangle ABC, so right angle at B, 90 degrees at B. So what is Pythagoras theorem? The square of the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. In a right angle triangle, the square of a hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. So here square of the hypotenuse means what? AC square, and the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. The remaining two sides are what? One is AB and another one is BC. So AB square and BC square, and sum means we have to add. So the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the square of the sum of the remaining two sides. So this is known as Pythagoras theorem. So what is the importance of this Pythagoras theorem means we can find unknown value. Okay, if in a right angle triangle, if we know two sides, then we can find third one by using this Pythagoras theorem. Now let's see how to find. Say for example here, this BC length is given some 3 centimeters and AB length is given some 5 centimeters. Now we have to find AC length by using this Pythagoras theorem. So AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So here AC square equals to AB square, or your AB value, say for example, so find out only 4 centimeters value. So 4 centimeter square whole square plus BC value 3 centimeters whole square. So then AC square equals to 4 square value 16 centimeters square and 3 square value 9 centimeters square. Then AC square equals to 16 plus 9 25 centimeter square. Then AC equals to under root of 25 centimeter square. So here 25 square root is what? 5. Centimeter square root is centimeters. So therefore hypotenuse AC value is 5 centimeters. AC value is 5 centimeters. So like this we can find any unknown side of a right angle triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. So not only hypotenuse, we can find AB value or BC value also by substituting just in this relation. Yeah. Now let's see one example sum on this concept. So here one question is given. In triangle ABC. So angle B equals to 90 degrees. Right angle at B. And one angle is given, that is angle ACB value is equals to theta. And this angle value theta given. And AB length is given 4 centimeters. BC length is given 3 centimeters. And AC length is given 5 centimeters. Then find all trigonometric ratios. So this is a question. In triangle ABC, angle B value 90 degrees and angle ACB value theta, and AB length is 4 cm, BC length is 3 cm, AC length is 5 cm. Then find all trigonometric ratios. So all trigonometric ratios means what? 6 trigonometric ratios. So now we have to find that 6 trigonometric ratios for this sum. So here in the solution, first given values we have to write. So in triangle ABC, okay, right angle is where? Angle B equals to 90. And angle ACB value is what? Theta. Angle ACB value is what? Theta. So next what is given? AB length is given 4 centimeters. BC length is given 3 centimeters. And AC length is given 5 centimeters. So now we have to find that 6 trigonometric ratios. So in that first one is what? Sin theta. So first one is what? Sin theta. Just short forms only we are using. See in this figure, sin theta means what? The ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse is called sin theta. Already sin theta definition we learned. So the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse. So when you take this one as angle, this is opposite side and this one is adjacent side and this one is hypotenuse. So here, so the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse is called sin theta. So that's the opposite side is what? Your opposite length is 4 centimeters. By hypotenuse is what? 5 centimeters. Centimeter gets cancelled. So the answer is 4 by 5. So first trigonometric ratio value is what? 4 by 5. So same like that we have to find remaining trigonometric ratios. So in that next second one is what? Cos theta. So cos theta means what? The ratio between adjacent side to hypotenuse. The ratio between adjacent side to hypotenuse is called cos theta. So your adjacent side length is what? 3 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Hypotenuse 5. Centimeter gets cancelled. So the the answer is 3 by 5. So second trigonometric ratio value is 3 by 5. So same like the third one, okay, that is tan theta. So tan theta means what? The ratio between opposite side to adjacent side is called tan theta. So opposite side by adjacent side. So your opposite side length is what? 4 centimeters by adjacent side is what? 3 centimeters. So 4 3 cancel. So centimeter cancel. The answer is 4 by 3. So next fourth one is cosec theta. Cosec theta. What is cosec theta? The ratio between hypotenuse to opposite side. So the ratio between hypotenuse to opposite side is called cosec theta. But here hypotenuse value is what? 5 by opposite side is what? 4 cm. 5 centimeter, 4 centimeter. Centimeter gets cancelled. So the answer is 5 by 4. So next same line on fifth one is okay, sec theta. Sec theta. So what is sec theta? The ratio between hypotenuse to adjacent side is called sec theta. So adjacent side, hypotenuse by adjacent side. So your hypotenuse length is 5 centimeters by opposite side is 3 centimeters. Centimeter gets cancelled. So the answer is 5 by 3. So next last one, that is sixth one, cot theta. So what is cot theta? So the ratio between adjacent side to opposite side is called cot theta. So adjacent side by opposite side. So your adjacent side length is 3 centimeter by opposite one is 4 centimeter. Centimeter gets cancelled. So 3 by 4. So like this we can find 6 trigonometric ratios by using this Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Yeah. But in this question, 3 sides of a right angle triangle is given, AB, BC, AC. But in some sums they will give only any 2 sides. Out of these 3 they will give only any 2 sides. They will not give third one. So they will ask questions like this only. So in that time, first we have to find that unknown side of a right angle triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. Then after we have to find like this. Okay. So now let's see in the next video